dig it.
It is a beautiful morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Carnival Breakfast Show, coming to you from Carnival Radio. And this is Newspaper Review. I am Joseph Hoykola. This morning on Newspaper Review, I came with different newspapers and each of the newspapers with interesting stories. I have Punch with me, I have Vanguard, I have The Nation, I have Daily Post newspaper. But before we read the news and details, we first read the headlines. Starting reading the headlines from the Punch newspaper. Coup controversy. Military tracks 45 billion naira in LDDC. Tinubu support helped earpiece crash London fees to $3,000, says Onyema. NSCDC deploys 10,000 personnel for Anambra governorship poll. Board warns Nigerians against fake paramilitary recruitment messages. Explainer: how new tax laws affect Nigerians abroad. Good morning once again. It's the Carnival Breakfast Show. And it is still newspaper review with Joseph Oyukola. And now to the names and details. Military investigation into the alleged coup plot has reportedly uncovered a trail of 45 billion naira disbursed from the bank account of the Niger Delta Development Commission to some politically exposed persons and the soldiers detained in connection with the rumored conspiracy to topple President Bola Tinubu's administration. Earlier this month, Sahara Reporter reported that 16 Nigerian army officers were detained for allegedly planning a coup d'etat to overthrow President Bola Tinubu. The newspaper had linked the alleged coup to the cancellation of Nigerians' 65th Independence Day by the federal government. However, the military, in a statement by Director of Defense Information, Brigadier General Tuko Gusau, denied the report linking the detention of the 16 military officers to a failed coup. Multiple reports on Tuesday stated that some Nigerian army personnel raided the Abuja residence of ex-governor Timipri Seva also a former Minister of State for Petroleum, in connection with the alleged coup plot currently under investigation by the Defense Intelligence Agency. Secured to the discovery, the Defense Intelligence Agency investigators grilled some top NDDC officials about the sources of the fund, beneficiaries, and how it was utilized. The development has set off panic alarms at the NDDC headquarters over alleged links to the financing of sub-reserve activities. This news was sourced from the Punch newspaper. Coup controversy. Military tracks 45 billion naira in NDDC. Meanwhile, the chairman and chief executive officer of Airpeace Limited, Alain Onyema, has praised President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for providing the policy support that made possible the airline's historic Abuja-London air-train flight. It said the president's intervention helped slash international airfares from as high as $13,000 to about $3,000. Speaking in an interview with newsmen, Onyema described the milestone as a turning point for Nigeria's aviation sector and a proof of what effective collaboration between government and private enterprise can achieve. His comment came after Airpeace Limited on Sunday commenced a direct flight from the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, to the London Heathrow Airport. In a statement through his head, the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Mr. Festus Keyamo, said the flight took place on Sunday in the morning, October 26, 2025, and is expected to arrive this evening in London, marking a major milestone for Nigeria's aviation industry. This news was sourced from the Vanguard newspaper. Tinubu's support helped Airpeace crash London fares to $3,000, says Onyema. At the meantime, the Civil Defense, Correctional, Fire and Immigration Services Board has warned Nigerians to beware of fraudulent recruitment messages circulating online as the 2025 paramilitary recruitment exercise enters a crucial phase. In a statement posted on its official X handle late Wednesday, the board clarified that it will not contact applicants through emails or SMS, stressing that all legitimate updates are available only on its portal. It urged applicants to visit the site to update their profiles and print examination slips as part of the ongoing shortlisting process. The CDC-FIBS warning follows the release of names of candidates shortlisted for the paramilitary agency's computer-based tests. In a statement on Wednesday, the secretary to the board, retired Major General Abdulmalik Jibril, urged candidates who applied for recruitment into any of the 4 paramilitary agencies to visit its official recruitment portal from Thursday to check if they had been shortlisted. This news was sourced from the Nation newspaper. The board warns Nigerians against fake paramilitary recruitment messages. In another news, the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps has deployed over 10,000 operatives to ensure adequate security during the forthcoming Anambra State governorship election scheduled for November 8. The Commandant General of the Corps, Professor Ahmed Howdy, ordered the deployment, which includes tactical forces from the Corps' national headquarters in Abuja. The move, according to the NSCDC spokesperson Afolabi Babawale, is part of effort to support the Nigerian Police Force, which is the lead agency for election security. Babawale told newsmen on Thursday that the deployment was aimed at maintaining peace and guaranteeing a credible electoral process. He added that the Commandant General had addressed state commandants and heads of tactical squads, warning politicians and their supporters against any actions or statements capable of inciting violence before, during, or after the election. He explained that the deployment aligned with the resolutions of the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security. This news was sourced from the Punch newspaper. NSCDC deploys 10,000 personnel for Anambra governorship election. On to the last news on newspaper review this morning. The Presidential Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms Committee has released detailed clarification and addressing concerns by Nigerians in the diaspora about the new tax reforms taking effect in 2026. This was disclosed in the material obtained by newsmen on Thursday today from the chairman of the Presidential Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms Committee, Taiwo Yedele. According to the document, genuine personal transfers such as family remittances, gift refunds, e.g. flight tickets or community savings contributions, are not treated as taxable income. To explain that, only income earned or deemed to be income, e.g. wages, business profit, investment returns, is subject to tax. Added that every individual is required to self-report their income and pay tax where applicable. On double taxation, the committee clarified that income earned abroad and brought into Nigeria by a non-resident individual is now specifically accepted from tax in Nigeria regardless of whether tax was paid abroad or not. It added that Nigeria has double taxation agreement (DTAS) with several countries, and the new tax laws provide for unilateral relief where a DTA does not exist to ensure that the same income is not taxed twice. Explaining how residency is determined, the statement said residency is based on the 183-day rule, cumulative days of physical presence in Nigeria within a 12-month period. Non-residents are taxed only on income derived from Nigeria, e.g., rental income, dividends, and all of that. This news was sourced from the Punch newspaper, explaining how new tax laws affect Nigerians abroad. To bring the newspaper review to a close this morning, here is a recap of headlines. Cope controversy. Military tracks 45 billion naira in NDDC. Tinubu support helped earpiece crash London fees to $3,000, says Oyema. NSCDC deploys 10,000 personnel for Anambra governorship poll. Board warns Nigerians against fake paramilitary recruitment messages. Explainer how tax laws affect Nigerians abroad. And with that, we've come to the end of Newspaper Review. Thank you very much for listening. You can download Carnival Media app from Google Play Store and App iOS. You can also check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. My name remains Joseph Oyokola. Good morning, and please do well to enjoy the rest of your day.